Hello and welcome back to Deadly Sin Gaming. My name is Sin Rose, and today I'm going to show you, well, this project that I have sitting right behind me. Well, this is the first iteration of it, and then I'll show you how to build something similar to this. So yeah, I tried to record this one time already, and it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. But this one specifically with the two cells. This is what I would say is preferred as a cell. Now it would be quite simple to just have a single cell, and it would work uh, fairly efficiently for like a single player world or something like that, unless you needed a tremendous amount of iron. Then a double cell or technically a quad cell here is what we have. Um, I mean, this has been going on for, I don't know, less than an hour, and we already have this much iron, plus this iron while I was building it. Um, and to go over kind of the mechanics of how this iron farm works, um, as you probably have guessed by the title of this video, that this is Minecraft 1.14.3. It's pre-release 1. Hopefully they don't change anything with this because of how powerful. Um, I wouldn't say powerful because I guess that's a bad word to use. How balanced it is for the use of what the mechanics are. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds, where the gossip mechanic still works and allows natural villages to spawn the golems as needed, while more technical players or multiplayer servers or even single player servers and stuff like that, um, that require a large amount of iron and don't want to destroy the landscape or stuff like that to go searching for iron and stuff like that. You can build something small or something fairly large. I mean, this is, I would say, a medium-sized one. Um, I wouldn't say it's too crazy, and it's a pretty rudimentary design. Um, but the idea here is what's happening behind the scenes in the ones and zeros is that the thing that has changed between 1.14.2 and 1.14.3 pre-release is that villagers now, when they are scared, or in the last version of the game, um, where they were locked, where they couldn't do any more AI tasks at all. And so, like, this villager here is looking at me or whatever. That's locking that villager into an AI task, um, meaning they couldn't share gossip. But now, if a villager is scared by a mob, which we used in my last video, also Doc Am77's video, he used this technique to lock a villager's gossip so that the gossips wouldn't go away, but a non-locked villager could copy the gossip. Now here we have three villagers that are being scared, and the mechanic here is now that if three villagers are scared and are in close proximity within of each other within 10 blocks, they will um, check to see if they can spawn a golem, and the check is the tallest block above them, which has, it's limited, but I mean whatever the highest block around that is a spawnable space is where the golem will spawn, i.e. the platform right above them. Now this is an area, so a better version of this would to have this platform extend out a little bit further, but to keep things simple with water streams and stuff like that, in this example here is I've just built it like so. And this was my first design that I kind of proof of concept, more or less. Now over here is what I will be building off of and kind of showing you guys I guess you could say what would this be? This would be 18 villager setup, but less zombies. You'd only need 3 zombies or pillagers. Pillagers would work too. The only thing you would have to worry about is them shooting the villagers. So that's why I would prefer a zombie, i.e. a husk, because husks don't burn in the daylight, which is nice. But yeah, so I mean, just this one here. I mean, this one hasn't been running nearly as long. I literally just finished building this one. What is going on here? Maybe that's why that's doing that. Interesting. I'm wondering. Okay. So if I do something like this. I'm going to break up this water stream so it's not so stupid. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I just didn't like the look of that. So to go off of this step by step on how I built this specifically, it's very similar to my last video's design with the, I think it was 112 villagers. Let me set the time today. Is you start with the 5x5 box with the chest, or however you want to collect the iron, with the 3x3 inside of hoppers pointing into the chest. You build it up 2 blocks from the hopper level, and the signs go there stacked on top of each other, so that way the lava doesn't fall through to burn the items, and then 1 bucket of lava on top of that, right like so, and then 1 block higher up that, so that way the golems don't try and swim out or whatever. And then normal water stream in is 8 blocks, and then you go up 1, and then I have this set to 6 blocks, but that's just for design purposes. You can change that if you wish and make this even longer by just taking this design here and going out 6 blocks, putting a zombie. You don't actually, yeah, going out 11 blocks or 10 blocks from this point. So if you went and did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then right here would be your next set of villagers to extend out this platform, and then you just copy that here, and then you connect the platform up, and then don't have these fence gates there. That's how you would do that, and I will kind of show you how to go from there. So that's that main water stream there, and then what I would do here is go up 2 blocks. I only went up 1, and that was a mistake, but it still works, so no harm, no foul. Great. And then we do a similar thing here. We go the whole length of this water stream and 8 blocks out, and then up 1, and then 7 blocks, and then up 1, and then 5 blocks, and then there's a 6th block here for the wall, and that goes up 2 blocks. Now, from this layer here, this top layer of 5 blocks, you want to count up 18 blocks up from there, and on the 18th block, which would be this height here, you want to put your first cell. Now, the first cell goes, if you count from on the second layer here, 3 blocks. So you have that layer, 1, 2, 3, and then on this layer here, or this slot here, you want to, from the also the third block in from there, so it's a 3 to 3, and then 8. Then you go up to the 18th block up there, and that's where the first villager will sit, which is right here. This is that block right there. And then you would go out to there, so one there, one there, surround that, so that way you have a chamber for 3 villagers, and then the 2 trapdoors. You would then go out 6 blocks. This would be block 6. Surround that with glass. Go out another 6 blocks, and then this is the 6th block right there, where that next villager will sit, and then you build a similar holding cell over as this one right there. Now this is how this looks like without that platform. Now once you do that, I would suggest going up 2 blocks with any solid block, and then you can use half slabs, or you can, as long as it's a spawnable block, you can use that. I just use slabs for aesthetics, looks, and so you would go up there to keep the villagers in. So one there, and then all the way across to right there, and that also will keep the zombie or pillager, whichever you choose, in the center there. And then from this center platform you go out 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3 on either side, like so. And I'm going to do a little bit of movie magic here by having the fill command, which we will do quartz slab type top, and there we go, like that. And on the outer layer here, you want to do any kind of fence, and this is to make sure that the golems, if they spawn on this outer block, they don't get trapped inside of blocks, because they only check the block they're spawning on, not if there's enough space for them. So you do that, and that would be how that platform looks. Then the next step would be to put your fence gates up, so that way the water doesn't flow down. And like so, until you have reached there, and then you want to open them all up. And you want to do that on both sides, like so. Now, this is the one issue I've had with the fact that I used half slabs, so this is where I will suggest to you, don't use half slabs. And I will show you exactly why. Waterlogged blocks. Now, once you do that, it works quite well, like so. And then to get a water stream like this where they are both flowing, you have the center one, and then either side here, just do that, and then it will autofill there. And then, at least in creative mode, all you have to do is then click with an empty bucket, gets rid of that. So it's a little bit more complicated in survival, or if you just use solid blocks, you don't have that problem. And then, you know, destroy your water streams and your lava source. We'll wait for that to go. Dissipate. Hopefully everything goes back to normal. Yeah. And it didn't. Okay, perfect. Fix that. Oh, and we've ruined it. What happened here? Oh, interesting. that way. Trying to fix this right now. Okay, there we go. There we go. So we fixed that. So yeah, now definitely for sure use solid blocks. Then however you want to get your villagers in there, I'm just going to use spawn eggs because I'm a cheater, and your zombie in the middle. And that will scare both sets of zombie or villagers, and you just want to make sure you name tag it. This name tag is not name tagged or named, so it will not do anything. And we're going to place that there, and we're going to name these ones Berry. You can be Berry, and you can be Berry. And that is how you build that. Now, if we want to show you how to build the other side, so more in-depth on this, is quite simple. So again, 8 blocks out from there, like that, and then up 1 block. So and then you go that across, like that, and then 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then up 1 block, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 is your wall. So, and then you just fill those in. I'll do it that way, and then we'll do a little bit of time set day and fill command here. And glass, and then that, and fill there, and to there, and then from there we go, there, and there, glass, and then finally fill from here to here with glass, and then of course the other side. Now I make this look super easy just because I'm using creative mode and also commands, but hopefully at least with the numbers it makes it simple to understand. And then once you have it like so, then you just put your water sources in the back here, and they will flow to the edge. Yep, there you go. And now the golems will fall into this pool and die, essentially. So once you have one of these built, one of these units, then all you have to do is then should be, I think I made this 10 blocks or 11 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So I made those 11 blocks as well. So once you have one platform, you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you can break all these blocks, or you can keep them. That's up to you. I would destroy them so the golems don't fall on them. And then 3 blocks like so. And you surround that with glass or any other non-spawnable block. And then from here, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that gets surrounded with preferably glass. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and that becomes the next spawning platform for the next set of villagers. If I could hit the block right. Alright, and then you grab your trapdoor. We don't need the lava anymore. Trapdoor like that, open them. And the same on this side, trapdoor, like so. Now we're back to where that side started, so if we do this again and we grab a spawnable solid block, so actually let's grab quartz just to be consistent, but block of quartz, yeah, block of quartz. So to be consistent, we'll do it just this way, even though the slabs look so much nicer. So once again, you want to cover up your villagers and then do your string or your line across to the edge of this glass and then out 3 blocks either side. And fill this in. And that should be really quick and simple. And then your fences, once again, just to reiterate what I've already said, just in case you guys need to see it one more time. I apologize if I'm going very quickly, but it's a lot to do in a short amount of time. And then fence gates all along here. Open them all up. Now with having full blocks, they don't become waterlogged. And that is super simple, like so. Then you then also grab your villagers, which are a little bit more tougher to place in here because of the full blocks, and then bury. Can't forget bury. And then these blocks are unnecessary. And that's it. That's all there is to it. And then as well, this can go infinitely upwards as well. So if we want to add another platform, so you have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is this block right here. So if we grab glass, we can do this, and that would be where the start of the next set would go. So then you put your next 3 villagers, well, scoot it over 1 block, but you get the gist of it, I hope. Yeah. So that would be where your next set of villagers will go. And then you can go 6 blocks, zombie, 6 blocks, other set of villagers, and then you put another platform up here. And because of how, mechanics work, the other golems will just fall all the way straight down. And it just is exponential from there, just depending on how many sets you want to do, how many levels you want to do. And as long as you use non-spawnable blocks for where the villagers and the zombie is, then the golems will never spawn in an area you don't want them to. And the nice thing about this is that the villagers don't need to sleep, and they don't need to work to spawn the golems. So, and just to kind of show you how quick this is, if you can't see already about the amount of golems that have spawned, that has been in the last 24 minutes since I've built this. And then on the other side, if you want to do, I guess, the less efficient one, it's still pretty good, So that's the newest Iron Farms. I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, I'm probably a little bit monotone. I've had, it's been a long day. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, why not consider subscribing and get more information like this and other types of games. But anyways, have a great one. And as always, stay sincere.